Did you hear the story of Leto, mother of Apollo and Artemis? Leto was a Titaness and daughter of the Titans Coeus and Phoebe. While wandering through the mortal realm, the Titaness caught the eye of Zeus, the mighty king of the gods, who promptly pursued her with a burning passion. His attempt was successful, as the Titaness proved not insensible to his charms and soon fell pregnant. Zeus, however, was married to Hera, goddess of marriage, women, childbirth, and family. When words of the act came to Hera's ears, that last treachery did not only hurt Hera's feelings but trampled anew on her divine domain, marriage. That new humiliation and looking at Leto's joy upon the mortal domain were too much for the goddess. Filled with pain and fury, Hera spoke with a chilling intensity.
Leto, you who dare to carry the offspring of my husband, let the earth reject your burden. May no land welcome you, no shelter provide solace until your labor pains consume you. May the sun's rays scorch every land, leaving you nowhere to rest. You shall wander in agony, knowing no peace, until your wretched offspring are born, and even then my wrath shall follow them.
Due to Hera's curse, Leto wandered the earth, seeking refuge to birth her children, but no land would welcome her for fear of Hera's wrath. As if it wasn't enough, Hera unleashed the terrifying monster python to chase her, leaving her no respite, forever on the chase. As Leto traveled, her labor pains intensified, and she suffered greatly. Overwhelmed with the pain, the Titaness fell to her knees and let out whispers of sorrow and regret to her unborn children.
Forgive me, my precious ones. It is my burden to bear my folly that has led us to this plight. If only I could shield you from the wrath of Hera. Know that my love for you burns brighter than the sun. I will endure any hardship, face any peril to ensure your safety, until the day of your deliverance.
Enduring immense pain, Leto reached the small floating island of Delos. As Delos was not considered a true landmass, Leto would be able to give birth there. Soon, gods and goddesses joined the Titaness on the island, intrigued and impressed by her devotion. As Leto's labor intensified, she cried out in pain, but Eileithyia, the goddess of childbirth, was nowhere to be seen. Unbeknownst to all, Hera convinced Eileithyia to sit atop Mount Olympus. So far away was Eileithyia from Leto that she could not hear Leto's cries for assistance during labor. Hera, meanwhile, did her best to distract the goddess to prolong Leto's agony and prevent the birth of her children. The Titaness screams filled the island. The other gods and goddesses, sympathetic to Leto's plight, recognized the injustice of Hera's actions and chose to intervene. Iris, a messenger of the gods, was dispatched to Mount Olympus and, after negotiating with Hera, was able to bring her to Leto's aid. With the assistance of Eileithyia, and after 9 days and 9 nights of agony, Leto was finally able to bring her children into the world. First Artemis, goddess of the hunt and wilderness, and then Apollo, god of the sun, light, music, and prophecy. Leto, overcome with joy and relief, cradled her newborns in her arms. Tears flew through her face. At last, her precious ones were born, and whatever could befall her, it would now mean nothing as long as they were safe. Leto's ordeal did not end here, for Hera continued to send dangerous perils. The Titaness, however, was no longer alone. At her side, her 2 godly children stood steadfast in the face of any danger that could befall her. As they grew into their full power, the twins wanted to avenge Leto's honor, as well as protect her safety. At only 4 days old, Apollo went on a hunt to punish Python, who tormented her mother. With one deadly arrow, the young god managed to slay Python. And when the Eubalian giant Tydeus tried to rape Leto, both Artemis and Apollo took up their weapons to kill him. No monster or power could help anyone who disrespected their mother. These tales grew to fame, and Leto soon became revered as a figure of motherhood. It is at this time that Niobe, the queen of Thebes, boasted that she was more deserving of adulation than Leto.
Why worship the Titaness wrench for merely pushing out 2 children? I have 7 sons and 7 daughters. Am I not worthier of their praise?
When words of this insult caught the ears of the twins, they were furious. Bows in hands, they intruded upon the royal palace and slaughtered all but one of Niobe's children.
Niobe, you think yourself worthier than our mother.
Then let us know now, what is your worth?
Niobe's pain at the loss of her progenitor was such that she asked the gods to transform her into stones so that she could feel nothing. The Titaness and her children ended up having many other adventures, and Leto continued to be revered by mortals, often alongside her children. She ended up joining the other gods on Olympus, much to Hera's dismay. Throughout her ordeal, Leto displayed remarkable strength and determination. Her unwavering love for her children and her resilience in the face of adversity make Leto a revered figure in Greek mythology, celebrated for her maternal devotion and endurance.